Hello, Internet, and welcome to Neon Gods. We're here. It's Friday. It's the weekend, baby, and we're here to play some some great society. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We are so excited to be here and get a chance to relax, play games, and hang out with our friends and not do anything traumatizing at all, at least to ourselves, maybe to our characters. We'll vent our frustrations on these fictional characters that we've created. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we've got going on the channel, and then we'll do introductions and then we'll get started. So if you are watching us live right now on twitch.tv/game nights, we are our next stream will be tomorrow. That's Saturday. We're going to be playing Parslings in Saturday Night's Ward 47. It is our third episode of that, so yeah, we're having a lot of fun. It's a deck building kind of vaguely cyberpunk-ish wordplay game. I think that's the best way for me to describe it. But yeah, and Sid's showing off cards right now. We all have gotten very into cards. We like cards a lot.
I think literally we all bought cards and then used the cards to influence our cosplays. I think that's exactly how that went down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was Immanuel Kant. I don't believe it was part of the archetypes philosophy, but I'm pretty sure I could paraphrase him saying something along the lines of a small rectangular piece of cardboard with pretty images and a lot of lawyery text is born deep in the human psyche.
I believe Seda. He got a philosophy degree.
Condition. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't. I almost got.
Oh, you almost got a philosophy degree.
And I went.
I believe it.
What am I going to do with this?
That sounded legit to me, so I believe you. But yeah, we're gonna play that tomorrow at 5:00 Eastern time. So come hang out with us for that. It'll be a lot of fun. The rest of our schedule for this week should be normal. I don't think we've got any weird stuff going on. So if you want to see a full lineup of our shows, check our Twitch page. And we've got a beautiful little graphic designed by Savannah that's below our faces live on Twitch, where you can see everything that we do every week, daily, except for Wednesdays. Because we don't do anything. That's our day of rest. Yes. So you can not watch us on Wednesdays, just get caught up on anything that you missed. That's all I've got. So let's all introduce ourselves and talk about who we play here on this show. And I'll start. Hi, everyone. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. I am here Thursdays through Mondays playing and running games. Like I run the aforementioned Parslings game, Ward 47 on Saturdays, and having a ton of fun doing it. I'm also in pretty much all the other shows on this channel, and you can do weird things and play weird characters. And I'm also over on LB Hackamup's channel on Sunday nights, playing D&D in the Playthings of the Gods. That's at 8:30 Eastern time on Sundays, and Savannah's there too. That's my schedule. You can also check out my Twitter for art that I post.
What you been drawing, Val?
I've been drawing all sorts of stuff, but lately I've gotten into some weird JoJo's Bizarre Adventure inspired art, and drew both myself and Savannah as JoJo characters, and then I don't know, I've just been doing weird stuff, whatever comes to mind. So
I'm gonna commission you to draw me a JoJo character.
I'll do it. You don't even have to. I'll just do it. You just tell me what you want. I want to draw things so bad. I'm about to start begging people to give me prompts. So yeah.
I mean, I'll still pay you, but all right.
No, Sid, I reject your money.
Okay.
Val, I would love, and maybe some of our fans might too, to see you just draw some scenes from Neon Gods that have inspired you. We have our lovely character art, but like maybe some scenes.
I want Joe, I want Hela, and then I want Catherine and Omen the Raven. That's what I want.
Yeah, I could do that. That would be very fun. I will add that to my list that I've run out of things on of things to draw. Yeah, so you can check that out. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm not very good, but I'm getting better.
You shut your mouth. They're awesome.
Starting with a very adversarial dynamic between Sid and I.
Let me gas up my friend.
Tonight on this show, I play the Morrigan, whose desire is to unseat a member of the Pantheon, and they're the capitalist. I also play Miranda, which is Joe's daughter, and Nemesis, one of the other gods. And that's me.
I go next. Hi.
Yeah.
I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. Like Val, I am live on this channel Thursdays through Mondays, either playing in games or running them. I run the most games on this channel right now. One on Sunday afternoons is Blaze in the Dark. It's called Duskwall's Dead. With a bunch of assassins who are going after some... they're starting a turf war, is what's happening. They're going after another group and trying to steal all their turf, and I'm very excited about that. And then on Mondays, the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartets at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Dungeons & Dragons, and I run that one as well. It's in Strixhaven. It's awesome. Join us on Monday. We're going to get Giselle from Kaladesh. Ought to be interesting. Yeah, and then on Sunday nights I am also on LB Hackamup's channel playing D&D. Tonight I am playing first and foremost Hela, who is the rock star, and their desire is to overtake their father and usurp his power. And then I also play Apollo and Sabrina.
I believe I'm next. Hello, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid, talking about my TTRPG shenanigans. I will stop adding T's one day, but for now, slow down, Sid. I get to say this now too. I'm also here Thursday through Monday because I'm coming back on Mondays for D&D. Yay! Giselle's back, baby. Yeah. And I also run our game Monster of the Week on Thursdays. Life has not been kind to us the past few weeks, but we shall return with bells on next week. And yeah, they're trying to save Turbo Teen and his merry band of boy idiots. His merry band of boy band. Yeah, it's ridiculous and good times. Come check it out. This evening I am playing Meredith Estros, aka Calliope. She's technically the politician, and she would like to find a way to inspire all of humanity. I also occasionally play two other gods, because that's how that worked out. I sometimes play Mars, one of our lovely himbos, and I play Loki on occasion.
All right. Hi, I'm John Cita. You can find me at MR_WYLDT, because I'm a jerk to people who might want to find me, I guess. All right. Let me level with you. It's all a facade. The whole John Cena thing, I mean, John Cena? Come on. It literally just sounds like I took John Cena and changed a letter. Most of you don't know me. In fact, none of you really do, but some of you might know me by a different designation. SCP-507, also known as the Reluctant Dimensional Traveler. I fell here some time ago, and normally I would have gone back by now, but for whatever reason, I'm still here. So I guess I'm going to make the most of it. And I'm going to play games with these awesome people. Anyway, I'm only here one night out of the week. You can find me on Fridays playing this game, but in the future, I hope to pick up many, many more. Tonight, I will be playing Odin, the lovable pseudo-redneck Odin who loves to cook people food and mess with the gods. I also play the big butthead Fenrir, the apocalyptic wolf of Norse mythology, and Fable, the badass rock star who has just embarked on a massive employment departure with Meredith. So there. Don't alert the Foundation. I've seen nothing.
I never know what to expect once Zeta goes in to his introduction. It gets wilder every week.
It's becoming a struggle.
to one up yourself. Yeah, you kind of set the bar real high.
Real high. Quick. Real fast.
And yeah.
And no.
I'm waiting.
But like, it's all Sam Riegel. I'm just channeling Sam as much as I possibly can.
No.
And all of his amazing intros and advertisements and
next up, props, I guess, is what Steve is trying to say.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the elaborate. I'm waiting for or the elaborate pre-recorded video bits where suddenly there's like aliens invading or another Sita shows up and strangles the Sita sitting there.
Give me more ideas. Feed me.
Okay, that's our introductions. Are we done with the stream? Is that it?
Yeah, that was
just
actually.
Introduce ourselves.
We've actually run out of time.
I mean, that's all I
we just introduce
for.
ourselves on this show, right? Okay, let's jump back in. Let's as a group of facilitators recap what happened last time on Neon Gods. There was a party. We were at the gala thrown by
the tax evasion
Morgans.
gala.
The tax evasion yard sale gala, yes. I'm trying to remember some of the scenes that happened. It was on the heels of Meredith's big announcement.
There were protesters.
There was the protest.
Yes.
He invited some of the press in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember I did want to, before we got to all the dramatic bits, I was trying to remember what else. There was flirting happening between, or attempted flirting between Hela and Mars. And then Nemesis came over and made an apology to Hela for being kind of a butt the last time they spoke. But then, Hela and Meredith concocted.
Invited protesters up along with the press, and then told the Morrigan to address the protesters' demands. And then she proceeded to go into a room by herself with one of them.
To negotiate.
And got stabbed.
Because it turns out they were actually a secret government agent.
Yes.
And we did a seance.
We did the seance.
We did a
Which
seance.
was adorable.
and haunting. I mean, like in a literal and like or metaphorical sense, it was literally a haunting. There was a ghost, but in the it's a very emotional scene.
It
was
was.
Ella takes her
So
job
you did-
very seriously.
Yeah.
She's good at it.
And then Loki blew up their base.
Yeah.
Yes, as
Yeah.
everyone kind of negotiated what the next steps were, Loki popped in unseen, went, all right, fuck it, and blew up a black site.
Yeah.
Full of a shadow government agency set on capturing or killing gods.
Yep.
Yes.
With a weapon capable of harming a god. Just handed out to a secret agent on the hope that they might get a chance to use it.
Yeah. So I'm sure nothing will come. As a
Nothing's
group,
gonna
we'll
come of
decide that.
Oh,
that-
something's
that
definitely
we're not
gonna
going to
come
do anything about that.
I've had a whole week to
'cause-
think about this.
Because definitely government does something, we retaliate, and then usually the U.S. government just goes, okay. No escalation. So.
Nah,
You
not
mean the
at all.
government who still claims to have never lost a war?
God, I went to a lot of things that I was about to say, and I really don't want to get into American politics and foreign affairs in the last 20 years.
That was a
We're just-
trap.
Or at all.
Over there.
Okay, so that's our recap. I think that's pretty much everything. Mechanics wise, I feel like the event's mostly over. Everybody was going their own way. So the question is, do we want to call that a chapter, do our post-chapter things, and then pick up, once we finish that, pick up at the start or like at the fallout from that event? Like, does it make sense to break it here or to do a bunch of scenes tacked on to what happened at the gala?
I don't think I have anything planned for that night. Like the end of the gala seems.
Okay. So
News of huge explosion in the middle of the desert, probably
Yeah.
linked to Black Site. Seems a good spot.
So let's call that our volume then. So we need to do rep, DMs and rumors, and upkeep. Let's breeze through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So reputation. Who thinks they got a positive and or negative reputation? So I'll read the thing again in case we forget. So you get a positive reputation tag if you upheld the ideology of your domain, protected the pantheon in a way that compromised your desires, and or made an impact on the public in face of significant adversity. Negative tag is acted on your desires in a way that goes against the ideology of your domain, or put the pantheon at risk, or cave to adversity for the sake of saving face.
I know what I want.
Do it.
Okay.
I'm going to argue for a positive tag in the vein of upholding domain.
Okay.
Literally did a seance. And
Yeah.
And there was also, I'm trying to remember the context of the conversation, but there was also a lot of talk at one point with Hela, like, very seriously, like, trying to protect their domain and make sure that everybody in the Pantheon was staying in their lane with her, and then also with, like, the retaliation and saying that, like, no, like, obviously we have to run all of this by Mars first, because, like, we can't just go and do a bunch of shit that's his, I guess.
Warlike.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. What tag were you thinking?
I am going to pull up thesaurus.com
Future sponsor of the show.
and make
We've been
sure...
waiting for your call for several years. We know it's coming soon.
Yeah. Any day now.
especially for like this scene, like with the seance and with the spirit and everything. I'm trying to do like compassionate or something, because I think that scene could have gone very, very differently if she hadn't just up front like went along with sort of wherever he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Merciful?
That's a good one. I like that better. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 3, baby!
Hey!
All right. And you still have your negative.
I
one,
do.
though,
I've got
washed
all
up.
of them.
You have options.
Okay.
Okay. Which positive rapid condition are you taking?
Well, I need to pull up the actual... our actual thing. There it is. I have so many tabs open. Where is it? What are they? Okay. So there's bestseller, something to create corners the market for a time, sponsorship, someone with power might take interest in you.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I think that one makes more sense.
Mars did mention that you should start a line of like the celebrity like medium thing,
He did.
including getting some of the NFL folks into that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do sponsorship.
Okay.
Change my background. There we go.
There you go. All right. Now you look corporate.
There it is.
I guess I could go next.
Go for it.
Despite his ultimate motivations, I think in this chapter, Joe probably did the least actions against the will of the Pantheon, or like the structure of the Pantheon. Would you guys agree with that? I feel like
I think
in this last chapter it was more of honestly trying to mend some bridges.
Yeah, I'd say Joe was a good boy during this this chapter. I don't think he really did anything super.
I would say
Nah, I
even he
can't
was
think
like trying to. He has the theory that Miranda is potentially like someone that might be reincarnated at some point, and just sort of trying to get information on that and protect her. I mean, you could probably even argue that.
Yeah,
Because Joe's domain is love, right?
yeah.
So it's to foster harmony is your domain, like your goal for that. And I think that again, Joe was.
Yeah, I've been stirring up significantly less shit.
Yeah, and then you had that conversation with Hela. You had a good conversation with the Morrigan. You
Potentially a good one with Meredith. At least promoting a good goal there.
And then taking care of Miranda too. So yeah, I can see that.
Friendly. There's got to be a better one than that. Repentant.
Ooh, I like that.
He's not really repentant though. Like he's not. His goals haven't changed.
Contrite. Atoning.
Yeah, I mean, contrite would work. Feeling or expressing remorse or penitence affected by guilt. You are specifically reacting to the.
I have felt guilty just playing in the last couple of games. Yeah, we'll go with contrite.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we're still at 2 there. Is the cat building something in the?
It sounds like it.
I don't know what they're constructing downstairs, but whatever it is can only spell our imminent destruction.
It's a laser made out of cardboard and string.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing like a dun 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 dun. Like,
The detective just has like Jax by the scruff and is just dragging him around. Is what I'm imagining.
Yeah, pulling a full-on Batman downstairs.
100%.
Where's Harvey? Okay. I'm struggling for mine, but I'm leaning towards negative.
Okay, how so?
So I don't think the Morrigan really did anything for their domain at this point to foster certainty and no, it's destiny and chaos or ensure possibility. I don't think really did much for that. It's mostly about the second part, made an impact on the public in face of significant adversity or caved to adversity for the sake of saving face. I could make a really weak argument that throwing the gala was attempting to make an impact on the public in the face of significant adversity, but I think honestly, if you're looking at the motivations behind it, it was more caving to the adversity, the auditing, the issues with some of that for the sake of saving face, like literally trying to save face with the whole ACLU donations, garage sale, like all that stuff. So I think I have to go negative. I don't know what the negative condition would, or negative word would be.
Let's see.
My mouse is acting weird.
Contrived. Phony.
Phony is probably more of where, I always heard that phony starts with a PH. Phony, sham, fraud. I think I might literally just go with fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraudulent.
Okay. I spent, so I had 3 texts, spent 1, went down to 2. So I lost audited, so I gained a different negative.
You could take the same one again, or you could take a different one.
I think I want to take a different. I think I want to take the alternate one, which is for the capitalists' product recall. Something you worked on doesn't work, and people were harmed as a result. I can think of a really easy way to spin that with the whole like government contract sort of thing. So I'm gonna go with that. That's me. So I think Sid, you're the only one that
I'm really stuck. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, did kind of the same thing, like taking these artists out of a potentially like shitty situation and moving it over to something where they'll have more power, sort of upholding the domain of of like creation, But I mean, let's be honest. The big tipping point for that was to like put a screw to the Morrigan. So
Yeah. It was more. Yeah. It wasn't so much about fostering inspiration as it was.
That's a nice side effect of it.
oh yeah, absolutely.
But it was
I mean,
purely selfish
it was
reasons.
purely for
So-
selfish reasons.
Do you think you acted on your desires in a way that goes against the ideology of your domain? Or put the Pantheon at risk?
I don't know.
I mean, in a roundabout way, we did put the Pantheon at risk because Morgan got stabbed.
I mean,
Morgan
yes.
did get stabbed.
Yes.
You did act on your desires in a way of like doing that whole bringing
go
the
talk
artists
to
upstairs,
Mhm,
like
mhm, mhm. Okay, yeah. I'll go with that. I'll go with the negative.
okay.
If
If we were talking about Loki, I think it would be a much easier decision right now. Because literally acting on our desires to blow up a government building.
100%.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Loki right now. We're talking about Merida.
No,
Okay. What?
vindictive.
Ooh. Let's see.
Having or showing a strong or unreasoning desire for revenge.
Let's see. Retaliatory.
Nasty
Strong enough.
is a-
Nasty.
Nasty.
Spiteful. Vengeful.
Yeah.
Bitchy. Thank you, thesaurus.com. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'm going with bitchy.
Okay.
I mean, it was.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it
It was,
absolutely
yeah.
was.
All right. I like it. Okay, so that's our reputation and conditions. So did that. DMs and rumors. So
I've got my rumor to start.
we do rumors. We can do rumors first, and then we can do DMs. So, where are my room trending topics? That's what we'll call it. Check the ones that are still on the table. I just want to. I'll read these out for the chat. Meredith's company is about to be liquidated by Warner Bros. Hela has signed a movie deal on a future MCU movie. Joe paid off Miranda's mother for custody. Loki is in talks to write a tell-all book about their wacky, wild, and dysfunctional family. Something tells me that's not going to happen now. The latest Bigfoot sightings were real. A British trading ship was attacked by a kraken-like creature in the Mediterranean, and Mars has been seen in the company of and is allegedly dating Sabrina.
You ready for me?
Yes.
All right. It's rumored that the Morrigans' government contracts were in fact responsible for the explosions in the desert.
Zinga.
Okay. So the thought there that the contracts, like those dealings, are what led to that. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I want to make sure it wasn't the rumor wasn't that the literal contracts were explosive and they.
Well, I mean, absolutely, yeah, that could be it too. I mean, it's just any way you want to swing it. So, you know.
Okay. Does anybody else have one?
I'm gonna buy some time and spread one.
Do it.
And it's kind of a toss-up between Bigfoot or the Kraken in the Mediterranean.
I mean, we got to have at least one.
I was looking at those two, so you do one and I'll do the other.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. I'll go with the Kraken.
I'm just gonna check both.
Bigfoot, Bigfoot.
Yep.
And y'all have both used one. So I'll come up with one then. Oh, let me get some names here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one just because it seems like it's gonna be, if this gets spread, it'd be really funny. A tabloid is reporting that Fable is planning on proposing to longtime girlfriend. What was her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yes. Oh man, I knew which one I wanted to spread, but now I don't know.
I've got a new one to do.
Okay.
Do it.
Rumor has it that I like how we started doing like a formula where we have to say something at the beginning, like a tabloid is reporting, or rumor has it that Mars, due to his now pretty public connection to the Morrigan, is being forced into early retirement.
My boy! My boy! What will he do?
Date me.
Just be a stay-at-home partner, you know?
Changing light bulbs and opening jars and, you know, things tall people do.
Val looks offended.
I know why I'm here.
I'm in a spread that Hella got an MCU contract. Cause yeah, I think that's dope.
What's the name of your artist collective?
Oh God, what did I say? It was the. It was a part of the. Oh no, I know what it was. Part of my brain here. The acronym was We Go, as in we get the hell away from the Morrigan. It was the World Entertainment. Fuck, I can't remember
Was
it
it
now.
WEGO?
Yeah, it was the WEGO.
I'm going. We Go is a front for the Merediths. Not the Merediths. Why do I keep doing that? The Meredith.
The Meredith. The Hella. The Joe.
Pyramid scheme.
Yes, we goes an MLM. I'm with it. If you bring two of your artist friends, and then they bring two of their artist friends.
Exactly.
Oh.
See, do you have one? You have one more to spread, or to create?
Yeah, I'm gonna say divers in the Atlantic have uncovered what appears to be the top of a massive city. Potentially Atlantis. Dun dun dun.
Meredith's like, oh,
And really-
our summer home. I was wondering where that went.
And really the irony that Atlantis would be in the Atlantic.
I had this moment where I was like, okay, which ocean is which? Oh, why am I? That's Atlantis is in the Pacific, obviously. That makes sense.
Okay. So those are rumors. So we did that. And then letters.
We
Or-
got
or-
ladders.
DMs. That's what we call it. So everybody's gonna send two DMs, two messages. Can be from your major character to a minor character, could be your major character to another major character, could be anyone to anyone. You could make up two new characters and send a letter between them. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a text to Miranda. Joe is. And first of all, it's just gonna be a little checking in, like, hey, how are you doing? Sorry if I spooked you last night. Don't worry. Like, your cousin Hella has everything under control. And then it goes into when you have the time, we need to get together. There are some things that we should talk about. It's nothing bad, but it could be serious. But I know that you are an amazing person and you're going to handle it in the best way, no matter what. I just want to be there to help. So give me a shout back when you can, kiddo. I love you, Dad.
Can I do mine first? My next one first, because I think Joe immediately gets a text back.
From Miranda?
Yeah.
She doesn't have her phone anymore.
Why does she have her phone?
Fucking right, we dad do.
I took it.
She took her SIM.
Oh.
Yeah, but Joe knew that. That was human me forgetting. Could I say that I
Hella didn't tell Joe she did that.
Forgot
did?
that you did
Oh,
that.
okay.
So they don't have.
Okay, yep, I sent that out.
That's the really funny thing I was going to do.
Nice. Oh man.
That was so mean.
She doesn't trust Joe.
Parent.
Okay. Well, so that
Bad one,
text is sent,
historically.
but Miranda probably won't get it for a bit. Okay. Well, I'm not going next because I don't have anything to do in response to that.
forgot about that.
Sorry.
Where are you?
Wounded
Which
Sabrina.
square are you so I can shake my
Sorry.
fist at you? Sav, which square are you?
I'm right
I think
above
directly above you.
you. How you doing down there, buddy?
Yeah, I totally forgot that happened.
Yeah, the very end.
You basically kidnapped this girl.
No, I told her if she needed to get a hold of her dad, she could use my phone.
Yeah.
You kidnapped your aunt. Yes.
Sure.
Yes. You kidnapped
Sure.
your 16-year-old aunt.
I hate this family. I want a new family.
Okay. Does anybody have their message they want to send?
Oh, I just want to make this happen. Mars like does one of those emails where you basically see someone else to sort of connect people, and puts Hella in touch with the one of the publicists for the NFL to get the whole celebrity medium episode, news show, spin-off, whatever, going. The publicist's name is Taryn, and she's very much looking forward to working with Hella. Big fan.
Okay.
Wherever Loki is right now.
Loki is in New Zealand eating street food.
Okay. A raven lands on on a cart on the edge of one of the food carts where Loki is eating, and drops a small scrolled piece of parchment sealed with red wax.
Picks it up.
Unfurls the parchment, and in beautiful like calligraphy in this like blood red ink, it says, "You're an idiot."
Methodically folds it up into like a little square, you know, like you did like in junior high, like this big. Moves it around in like whatever street food that he's eating, and eats it and keeps eating.
What is wrong with this guy? I hate him so much.
He's bored.
He's just bored.
He's a bored asshole.
I miss Tom Hiddleston.
Said no one ever.
Damn, Sid coming out strong against Tom Hiddleston.
No, I have no problems with Tom Hiddleston. He's a fine Loki. I enjoy him very much.
Wow.
That's my
controversial.
I think that's my second shortest message that I've ever sent in this game, though. Because my shortest was 2 words, and it was fuck you.
Fuck you, yeah.
Oh, was that season 1? That was Elegant Suffering?
That was Elegant Suffering, yep.
Okay. I have one.
Do it.
From Hella to... Now it's up to me to keep track of all the schemes that she has in place with everyone. From Hella to the Morrigan. I don't know how they communicate. Does the Morrigan text?
Yeah, no, she
sometimes
technology
she's super
company.
modern, and sometimes she's like
Well,
a grandma.
I did that for Loki because I assume I have no other way of getting in contact with Loki beyond doing magic. Because if I had his phone number, I would dox him and send all his information to the fucking
Loki
FBI,
buys a
CIA.
new burner phone like every other week.
Yeah, I think he probably has to.
Loki
Morrigan's
probably
company
talks people into giving them their phones.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have that?
That's oh cool. That's mine now.
But yeah, she owns a tech company, so she has a brand new phone that her company made. It's like gold plated.
Assuming all the messages on it are highly encrypted.
Yes.
Great. She gets a text from Hella. Just at the top is like, my dad. And it just says, something along the lines of, seems like he's doing a lot of our work for us. And then it's like, the latest incident could be really good for us if we frame it right. Think about it.
Everybody's on 1 now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go into my second because I'm
Did-
sending a letter from me to me.
Lovely.
From the Morrigan to. Oh no, actually, this would be more interesting if I send it to Apollo. Yeah.
Is this an email?
Yeah, I think this is an email.
Apollo's phone goes off and it says, "You have an email." In his voice.
Jeez.
I love him. I love him.
I love him so much. I was trying to remember what All Might's phone.
I don't remember something.
I don't remember what it
your
was.
Phone is ringing.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, an email, and it says from the Morgan says subject line.
A phone call is here.
Oh yeah, a phone call is here. A phone call is here. Okay, so subject line is can't think of anything super witty. It just says personal business. And inside it says Apollo. If you had a chance to change your fate, Apollo. When all last we spoke didn't end on the best of terms. It seems like I'm starting most of my correspondence with this lately. But I believe there's some matters we need to discuss. Specifically related to the pact and the contract. If we're going to be holding Joe to a certain standard, then I believe that I have been directly wronged at this point by one of our own. Thus, infringing upon the terms of the accord. I would like the opportunity to speak with you and perhaps Nemesis, as you are the adjudicators of the pact, to perhaps go over my grievances before bringing it to the group as a whole. I hope that despite any personal misgivings and tensions there are between us, we can both respect that the pact exists above all. And you're willing to listen to my concerns. Let me know a time and date that work for you. Morrigan.
Okay, I think I can do that. This isn't going to be from really any of our characters to any of our characters, but this is, I'm going to pull in Bria Erengar, and I'm going to do a scene of what we don't see. There's a manila envelope with For Your Eyes Only on it that is delivered to the desk of a some sort of official character who opens it and first of all sees a couple of still frames from the last seconds of security footage of Loki walking in, and like one where he's like just at the moment of him exploding, like radiating with energy right before he blows up the place.
He's just flipping two birds.
Oh, great. That's even better. Yeah. So he's like mid-explosion and he's got his fingers up.
Yeah.
And it says, I mean, it's going to be a lot of technical jargon, but basically it boils down to we've identified another one. We've lost an agent in the field. No response. We were unable to contact him by the afterlife protocol, and we need to. You have authority to move forward with the next phase of our operations.
Spooky. Still not the most cryptic of these that we've ever received, where Sid and RJ had a chess match that they were doing over the course of like months. That was some elaborate code that never was explained to the rest of us.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. All I remember is like
he was talking about all of you in code names. Remember?
It was like knight to e5, bishop takes rook.
No,
Except it wasn't.
all-
It was the animals.
It was all the
I don't
animals.
know. I
It was the
don't pay
code names
attention
for your
to
animals
words.
that your masks became.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that. I just
You're just still real sore about it.
still real sore about it. I was sitting here with my conspiracy board and red string and like trying to figure it out.
It was just your masks. Like, we literally did your masks like the next session.
I hate secrets.
That's so untrue.
That's
That's so aggressively not true.
I'm vehemently anti.
You're just lying.
I've never lied in my life.
I don't-
never lied in my entire life.
I don't have any other interesting letters to write, so my second one is going to be that the Morrigan just gets a like Outlook calendar request from Apollo for a meeting.
Okay. Like for a conference call or like a meeting in person?
Like a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Just a Zoom link with a time.
Yeah.
If you're joining this Google Meet from a phone,
Dial in at this random ass number.
no, for an actual
right.
meeting. I think he likes to meet in person.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Is it just gonna be the two of them, or does he invite Nemesis to go
Just two
too?
of
I'm
them.
totally fine if you don't invite Nemesis because I don't want to have to play two characters.
It was just for
Okay,
him,
good.
just for the two of them.
Good. I only said that in character because it made sense the Morrigan would mention Nemesis being involved.
No, I think Apollo wants to talk to her first before getting Nemesis involved.
Yeah. Great. Awesome. Love it. Perfect. Wonderful. So is it just Sid as one more?
I think I've got one more. I'm debating. I think
Therefore.
I'm tired. No. I think Mars just sends a text to Hela. Drinks? That's it.
Yay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that is all of our letters, rumors. So the last thing we have to do is upkeep. So we're gonna take a look at our inner conflicts and check some boxes. We talked about this last time, what the actual rule is here.
And of course, we forget. No.
I've forgotten what the rule was.
You can check as many as you want, I think, but only 2 of them would count toward giving you a token for them.
Gotcha. Because we're supposed to get a token for each one that
Yes.
for the first 2 that we check.
You only
Okay.
get a max of 2 tokens.
Yes.
Man,
Per
I'm about to
upkeep.
max out on tokens. I'm going to spend some of these. I forgot everybody gave me tokens at the end of the last.
Well, yeah.
Um.
Oh no.
I have at least one.
I think one of my cats just shot the other one. One moment.
Oh, no.
That was a thump and a yowl. One moment.
Oh no. First
All
cat
these cat projects.
construction and then cat murder. Okay. Let's go. Who wants to talk through theirs?
I've got
first?
at least one that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Because I think so. Hela's is for the folks at home, stability versus power. And I think I'm on the power side of you hurt or pushed away someone important to you for this. That someone being Joe.
Okay.
Especially during that
I can see
last
that.
conversation. I think
Yeah.
sort of drew a line in the sand a little bit.
Yeah, we were kind of just yelling at each other for that.
It was great. I loved it.
Part of
Okay. So you got a token for that one.
Yeah,
Any others?
which is good because didn't have any fucking tokens left. And then see, you hurt or push away someone important to you for this. The went against your conscience one for me is really hard because Hela doesn't have much of one of those. I think I'm just gonna do that one.
Okay.
I don't think that my chances of pursuing either have been totally destroyed yet. So, yeah, I think I'll just do that one.
Okay.
You have so many tokens.
I know I do. About to get more.
I think I'm just gonna do one myself. I'm gonna put a tick toward you hurt or pushed away someone important to you for the mortal side with the whole conniving incident there. I don't think she and the Morrigan are necessarily besties by any means, but I mean an important
they are
figure.
Important to each other. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll do one there.
Yeah.
Can I? So, I'm gonna give myself Joe's conflict for those at home is Ragnarok versus family. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's definitely the dichotomy of this.
It's succinct.
I'm doing some scheming shit, so I don't want to tell you guys, but I took some actions in pursuit of that during the last chapter before Ragnarok.
All right.
It's been some schemage.
It's Ragnarok and roll. I gotta say at least once every session that the word Ragnarok is used. I'm gonna also say that I hurt or push someone away, someone important to you away, for the same reason as Meredith, for the sake of change. I don't think I sacrificed anything to degrade my reputation.
Kind of.
I want to get in my conscience. I definitely didn't go against my conscience.
Yeah, but your reputation, but
And my
potentially.
reputation did. But which side did I do that for? The problem is I don't think I really the degrading my reputation I don't think really connected to either of my inner conflicts. I think that was just bad business.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm just going with the one. Did you have something else, Sita?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that is, I think that's. Oh, I guess upkeep. We need to go over collaboration. Make sure that's all still in line.
Oh, Morrigan and Meredith have to monologue too.
I monologued last time.
Oh wait, we still have our monologue tokens. Never mind.
I didn't spend my
Who-
token.
Yeah, you didn't spend your token. Sorry,
so Hella
Meredith
and
and
Meredith
Hella need to.
Need to monologue.
Yeah, I didn't monologue.
All right. Let's do some monologues and then we'll take our break. Set a scene for us.
I've got one.
Go for it.
Okay.
This is Hella in their apartment. After talking to Miranda, telling her some stuff is going on and some people are looking for her dad, so it is better if they cannot track her cell phone since she has a very online presence. Takes a SIM card, cracks it under a heel, promises to buy her another phone, and tells her that she can use Hella's phone. And after that, she sort of picked up the broken pieces of the little SIM card and is going to, I don't know, like toss him out the apartment window or something. Just kind of looking at them. How pissed is Joe going to be? Kind of tosses him. Whatever. He can be mad at me all he wants. He asked me to look out for her, and that's what I'm gonna do. Even if I have to look out for her because of him. Family's family. And I'm growing kind of attached to her. Sorry, Joe. Don't feel like you can be trusted. That's it.
All right.
Meredith is in her office, off to the side for what she would say are for audition purposes. She's got a full keyboard set up, like a couple guitars, things of that nature. She's at the piano, and she's playing out a tune, stops, goes to adjust something on some sheet music, plays out a tune, singing along. I think this might be the one. Do I put this under a ghostwriter's name? I mean, Fable could do it. No. No, I think this is the one. Yeah, I think it's time. She'll adjust the sheet music and go to her desk, buzz her assistant. Can we line up Harry and Mel? Yeah, just like a basic track. Okay. No, just me. Thanks. And heads out of our office.
All right. So that's everyone's monologues.
Yeesh.
Okay, so go for collaboration, MC, action comedy. We're striding the line from the comedy part, but I think we're.
I still think we're falling in the line of like MCU-ish.
MCU movies. Yeah. Historical accuracy, somewhat important. Gender compounds off. Hidden information. How much hidden information are we using in this game? None. That feels like it's maybe not totally in line.
I have not hidden a single thing.
Didn't all of you plot to hide something from me two sessions ago?
Sid did, and then
I
said,
did.
"Hey, do you want to be a part of this?" And we said, "Okay." It was like an on-the-spot thing.
That's true.
I've not hidden a single thing
I will
from
take
anyone.
full blame for that one.
I haven't hidden anything. I just do cryptic stuff with no plan for
That's
what's
what I
actually
do.
gonna happen.
You guys
Yeah.
know as much as I do.
I'm gonna change it to some because I feel like there's been a little bit of stuff that, and I think some people we've started a little bit of plotting and planning and stuff from some
As
people.
long as
I'm
everyone's
okay with
comfy
that.
with that, is everyone
I'm
cool
okay
with
that. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I just don't want it to like take over the whole thing
Yeah.
because I think
The
that talking
amount
about it
that
as
we've-
players is also really fun.
True.
Yeah, I
So
think
I don't
the
wanna
amount that
lose
we've
that.
had. What I would prefer we stay to is that like if you have a player idea that you're like, oh, this would be fun to kind of like spring on people, like I'm okay with that. Any more conspiratorial stuff happening between people than we had the two set. If it's just like a spur of the moment, last second sending a message to somebody, hey, you want to help me with this? I'm fine with that, as long as we don't take the next step and like turns into elaborate plotting.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm cool with that. If everybody else is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then is there anything we'd love to should we avoid? If we need to add anything to that list, y'all let me know and I will add. If there's anything we'd love to see in our game, romance, moral conflicts, power struggles, conflict with humanity, flashbacks. I think we've hit most of that stuff. We have our list of wishes. I think we're getting through as much as we can. But if there's anything anybody wants to add, like specifically, like we need more of this in the game, please feel free to do so. Okay. I think that's it for upkeep, right? Nothing else I'm missing.
Yeah.
I think. Does everybody get because we don't have a facilitator? I'm trying to remember if we get tokens.
We do if you have fewer than 2.
Okay. I do not.
I have 2.
So you get 1.
Yeah.
So you have 3.
Yay.
Okay. So I'm good. All right.
It's okay. If I need tokens, I'll spend one of my many tags.
A lot of tags.
You got so many
I mean, we all have a
tags.
lot of tags. It's either you have 6 and the rest of us have 5. So.
Also,
we all
I have
need to
2
spend
conditions
stuff.
too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
getting there.
Let's go ahead and take our break, and then we'll come back in and do some scenes because it seems like we're probably leaning towards doing like visitations for the next one. So we have a lot of little scenes we need to get through. Okay. So let's do that. Thank you everyone out there for watching and hanging out. We will be back very shortly to continue our session. So go get some water, take a break, stretch, whatever you need to do, and we will see you back here very soon. Bye-bye. Welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us while we took our break. Okay. You know if that was gonna be a magic trick if you're gonna like pull it and like your hand.
It
was
did
gone?
kind of look like it was going to be a magic trick.
Would have been way cooler. I didn't think that far.
Love it.
But keep feeding me more ideas, guys. Every time, just give me more.
I know. But hey, we'll keep it going forever and ever. That okay. So let's get back into game. Neon Gods.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Do.
So we're gonna go ahead and start our next. This is our third cycle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna uncheck all these boxes, and we're gonna go and start another volume. So what do y'all think? We talked about it briefly before going on break. Visitations.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good in between major events things, anyway.
Yeah. So we'll do some short visitations. Give ourselves time to visit all of our favorite characters and knock out everything that we were doing. So I guess we'll just start chronologically, starting with after the gala.
Yeah, I would actually, I would like to set the scene at the very, very end of last session, which was Joe and the Morrigan sharing a drink in like the lobby or whatever, and seeing on the news about the explosion out in the desert. Right. So
Yes.
I'm imagining that's like, like the end of the episode, cut to black. I would love, you want to do what we talked about earlier, Val?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right. So cutting back in a luxurious hotel room is Joe and the Morrigan laying in bed next to each other, maybe sharing a cigarette. And I'm just kind of imagining like Joe mostly outside of the covers, kind of sweaty, and like the Morrigan, like your hair is probably still perfect, like modestly under
100%.
the covers or not. I don't know.
Did I make the decision in our first episode that the Morgan vapes? I feel like I
Probably.
did that in the first session because I was channeling a lot of I Care a Lot. The actress was also in
Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike.
Thank you. I was channeling Rosamund Pike in that first episode, so that's literally from
That movie is buck wild.
Bananas.
I love that movie. But yeah, I'm imagining tastefully covered and scrolling through just like the clacking of her nails as she's angrily scrolling through her phone, looking at news articles and probably hundreds of text messages and emails at this point. I'm just saying, there is precedent for one god killing another. I feel like they would overlook it. Nobody really likes Loki anyway. I know he's your son and all, but...
Yeah, I can't, in good conscience,
I know.
say sign off on that he is still my son.
Right.
Yeah,
I won't say any more there.
fatherly spanking might be in order, but
He blew up a government building. Like, with people inside of it.
yeah, that's never really bothered him.
Sorry, I know this isn't... lovely, talk. You just can't...
I don't remember you being so shy, embarrassed.
Sensibilities change after several millennia.
Hmm.
I'm evolving with the times.
Yeah, that reminds me. I had this dream the other night. Mind if I share it with you?
By all means, but if you're asking for interpretations, I gave that up a while ago too. Freud was sort of a sham.
It's
A lot
all
of
right.
mom
I
issues.
don't really understand it either, but it's, as our dreams tend to be, pretty laden with symbolism. Do you remember Sedna? She's an Inuit goddess of the sea.
Right. Well, you're really testing my memory.
Story goes, because we don't see her anymore, the story the humans have is many varieties. She was called many names across many places, like all of us old ones are. Made it all the way to Greenland even. But in the stories, for whatever reason, her and her family, usually her father, were in a kayak out at sea. And whether she had done something or was blamed for it, her father threw her in the sea. And when she tried to get back in, he cut off her fingers to drown her. She sinks to the bottom of the sea, and from her fingers come, depending on the story, whales, sharks, even sea lions, a lot of marine animals. That's what the humans say. So in this dream, it was me. I was the father. And I threw her over. She tried to climb back in. And when I looked down, I didn't see Sedna. I saw Miranda, saw Hela. Hell, I even saw Loki. And I cut off their fingers and they drowned.
She puts down her phone. I don't think I have to be an expert to tell you. Well, what you probably already know.
Right. Well, there's one part I haven't mentioned yet, and it's because part of me doesn't really want to tell you, but well, fuck it, I guess. The stories don't mention, but in my dream, there was somebody else in the kayak with me, standing behind me, incredibly tall and beautiful and black, with a long spear and raven perched on her shoulder. Sound familiar, though?
What is it you're trying to imply?
I'm not implying anything, just a dream I had.
Well, it's not one of mine. I didn't send it to you, just in case you were worried about that.
It wasn't. We've been through a lot together. We've done a lot of things over a lot of years, Morgan. I guess maybe that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything. Maybe that's what the dream's trying to tell me. Not that the things that I've done are your fault or the things that you've done are mine, but we've been through so much together. Do you even remember when you began? Because I don't. Oh, my first real memory was becoming the Dapta. Remember the soldier boy I was, fallen on a field, and you came to get me? And when you reached and took my soul instead, I became him, me, in that life. But surely there was more before that. Stories go back much farther.
I don't remember a beginning any more than you do.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that that I was always this way, or gradually became. I don't really know. I don't remember our first cycle. Could have been.
Yeah, well, that's fair, but it's not obvious to you. It's the sort of thing I think about a lot. All right. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about Loki? Is this a thing? Is it now two trials, mine and his? And what are we going to do about this government organization?
Joe. What was the name of that other son of yours? Balder.
Balder.
I remember quite vividly the drama that evolved when he died. I remember you and I having very similar conversations around that time. Many suspecting that Loki might have had a hand in that as well. But nothing ever happened there. We didn't do anything. You didn't bring charges or punish Loki. We just sort of walked away from it all. Moved on. I told you that son of yours was trouble. From the very get-go.
My dear, that sounds like something you've said about every member of my family and me.
More often than not, it was right. You're so focused on the past. I know that you're thinking forward in the future and what might happen and how the best you can deal with it, and I get that. I'm not ignorant enough to presuppose what it is that you might be considering. But it all goes back to the past, to follow in your this destiny you think you have for yourself and your kids have for themselves and their roles they're supposed to play in it. And I understand that better than anyone. I mean, that's who I am. More than anyone else, I want to see everyone in our little dysfunctional family achieve their destiny. That's all I've done since the beginning, since bringing each and every one of you into the Pantheon, ushering us all together, starting it, building the accords and the pacts, and watching them come and go. It's all part of following the design of the wheel. But sometimes we have to take the wheel into our own hands. A bit of chaos, a bit of disruption to the pattern, to see if things are really meant to go the way that destiny says, that fate tells us that they're supposed to. Because if fate deems it so, then no amount of plucking, cutting, twisting, nothing we can do will change the pattern of the weave in the end.
I think Joe takes his big meaty paw and he reaches out and he wraps his fingers around, like maybe a couple of yours, pulls them away from your phone a little bit and just gives it a little squeeze and says, I fucking missed that.
I know. There's a reason I've been around for as long as I have. And there was a time when you heeded my counsel far more often than you do now.
Well, like I say, we change, right? Times change, at least. Hopefully we change with them.
That we do. Do you... I'm going to ask you this with sincerity, Joe. I know that there's this trial and everything, and a lot of people having questions about your belief in the covenant and in the pact that we made. Do you still honor it? Does it still mean something to you?
Joe sits up and turns, sits on the side of the bed now, facing away from you, looks out the window, takes a long drag off the cigarette, stamps it out in, I don't know, probably a cup, because fancy hotels don't have a smoking section. What if I said no? What if I said I think it's cancer, that it's made us into a cancer? Gods used to die or change. It was the belief of men that determined where and how and when they existed. And what if I say that we changed that we stalled the natural order? No one believes in us anymore. We force our belief on them. We make them believe in us. We would have had a chance to have a beginning and an ending, and now we only have long middle and lots of hurt, guilt. No matter how long we live, I don't think some of us, fuck me, I don't think I will ever escape that. Some wounds cut too deep to be forgiven. What if I said that? And he turns still sitting on the side of the bed, but turns top of his body to face her.
I think she's so she sits up a little bit more and locks eyes and turns back, and there's a like trying to read him a little bit, and
Joe's face is dead earnest, and you probably get a little bit of scared, and his eyes might be a little watery too.
you have every right to have your opinions on it. I don't know more than anyone else whether what we do here is good or bad. But in the end, I choose to believe that the decisions that I've made were the right ones every time.
I envy that confidence.
It's who I am, Joe. It's not confidence, it's belief. It's faith. So, if we don't have faith in ourselves, how can we expect anyone to have faith in us? But you're right, something needs to change, I'm sure. It's just a matter of what.
Joe stands up and starts dressing, but as he does, he looks to her and says, maybe we could get together again sometime soon and talk more about that, if you want, or something else if you'd rather do that. He starts like quickly putting his shirt on.
I think I could be amenable to that.
Good. Anyway, I'm sure that you have so much to do, the person that you are, and I also have. Actually, have you seen? Do you know where Hella went last night? I have not been able to get a hold of my daughter, and I don't. She's with Hella. I'll find her.
I can't. No, the cards are telling me nothing. I'd recommend phone call. If you need me to pull up GPS tracking or get a satellite looking for her, I can do that too. It just might run you several $1 million.
That's fine. No, I don't think we need to do that yet, at least, but I just don't know why I haven't. The last conversation I had with Hella didn't go so well, so hopefully she answers. But that's not your fault.
One last thing, Joe, since you've been honest with me. I'm going to be speaking with Apollo or Nemesis about the situation with Loki. I know you don't have much belief in the terms of the covenant, and you have every right to have those doubts, but I need to know that you'll still honor the agreements of it if we have to do something about Loki.
About time I started taking more responsibility for my family. I'll be there.
Won't say I told you so, but well, if you're going to run, then I won't stop you.
He leans over the bed and gives her a smooch on the lips. Says, "You couldn't if you tried." He gives her a wink as he half skips out the door. Like a big guy, you know when they're like light in the steps.
The whole floor is shaking. Yeah. She paid for the room. She's just going to stay there. She calls room service and gets another bottle of champagne and is just going to treat herself the rest of the night. While she deals. Honestly, I think at some point she just takes the phone and just drops it in the ice bucket. And,
good for her. Good for her.
She'll get another one.
Treat yourself, Morrigan.
Treat yourself. Cool. That was a good scene. Who next? Who next? What do?
So Mars and Hela are at a bar. And coincidentally, he is saying to her, but yeah, so it's a dream and then my teeth fall out. But then in place of my teeth are like these fangs. And then I just like rip Tom Brady's throat out. What do you think that means?
Well, I mean, dream interpretation has never really been my strong suit. It's kind of the Morrigan's territory, but if I had to guess, you super don't like Tom Brady?
I mean, we're gonna fucking thrash the Bucks this year, but I mean, he's all right, you know.
Is he?
No, he really fucking sucks. No, he sucks.
Okay, because I had heard all of that stuff about him being into like homeopathy and
no, he
like
fucking
the book
sucks.
and okay, is that true?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it just sounds like kind of a like a primal aggression manifesting in your dreams.
And I'd probably get thrown out of the league if I like actually did that. Because I'm pretty sure I could actually do that, but you know.
Oh, you definitely could. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, no.
At least since everything is televised now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What about you? Any cool dreams?
Dreams are kind of weird in my line of work.
Ooh. Well, like how?
Oh, well, like, I mean, you know, I sort of deal in death.
Me too, kind of.
Yeah,
like, not the same way, you know.
No, but
like...
you consistently send them my way, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, we should like team up more often. That makes sense.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, just the veil is complicated and it's kind of thin in places. I mean, the veil between, you know, here and there.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times people have dreams about dead relatives. A lot of people, when they say they speak to people from their past that have passed away, they come to them in dreams, or they, you know, see them at 3 a.m. in a half sleep. When you're asleep, you're closer to death.
So that's for real?
Yeah, it's for real. Most of the time. Sometimes it's just a weird dream. But dreams are influenced by the things around us, so If Grandma's been hanging around, that's where you'll see her.
Huh. Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't really take you for being interested in that kind of thing.
Oh, sometimes I like change it up in like the weight room. Like I'll listen to like like a podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of podcast?
I mean, usually like sports stuff.
And not Joe Rogan.
Oh God, no! Fuck that guy.
Okay, just at this point, like dating in this era, I feel like I have to ask.
No, like one of the guys said that like people use that as like a red flag moment. Like, oh, do you listen to Joe Rogan? And if they say yes, then like you run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way he's not like one of us, right? And it's just like severely fucked up. Like, I don't understand how he has the reach. Anyway, it's not important.
No, I think like I feel more like he, like made a deal. Soul selling.
Oh, that
sort
makes a
of
lot
stuff.
of sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder who got that one. I'll ask around.
All right. You don't listen to Joe Rogan, right?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't really do podcasts.
Okay. Well, you should make one though.
I should make a podcast?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Well, like, cover all your media and stuff.
I mean, Ghost Adventures does do really well.
Yeah, I know that one.
I'll think about it. I never really thought anybody would want to, like, listen to what I have to say. It's mostly about the, the spectacle and the lights and that stuff. The fun stuff.
I like what you say. It's really interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you're wicked smart.
Thanks.
Well, yeah.
It's not really a trait I ever ascribed to myself.
Why not?
Because nobody ever really thought I was. I mean, my dad.
Can I be really honest?
I don't think I could stop you. Sure.
Your dad's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's the mastermind, right? The trickster, the one with his fingers in every pie, the one that's behind everything, the smart one, always 2 steps ahead. It's hard being that person's kid.
Is he really that smart, though?
I don't think so. I think he just doesn't give a shit, and he's really, really good at doing the thing that people don't expect. But I don't think he's smart. I think he's just so full of chaos that we say, well, he had to have planned it beforehand. There's no way he just came up with that, right?
Or he just doesn't care and he just does stuff.
I think it's that one.
For what it's worth, I think you're probably the smartest one in your family.
That's a really nice thing to say.
I mean, it's true, so.
Thanks.
Yeah. I just had a really cool idea.
Okay.
Why don't you teach me something about the underworld, and I'll teach you something about war? Then we'll really have some crossover.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to know?
What's it really like down there? You know, for the mortals that like die.
Depends on what kind of person they are. They're judged, and they get an afterlife that is deemed to be fitting of how they showed themselves to be.
Mars looks a little constipated, but you're assuming it's because he's thinking really hard.
I'm so proud of him right now.
You think that's fair?
What do you mean?
Well, like, who does that for us?
Nobody, really.
What?
I don't deal in gods. Just people.
Doesn't seem fair.
For us not to get an afterlife?
For us not to get judged too.
No, I mean, in some sense, that's what the Covenant's for.
Yeah, but people, like, fuck with that all the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Who do you think should be in charge of us? Some of us aren't very good at it.
You're not here,
You're not
Morrigan.
here. Drink your champagne and be quiet.
Hang on. I'm gonna see how many of you guys get this. You're not even there! Yes!
Oh my god.
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here.
I don't know. Like, do we do it because we're more powerful than the mortals? So who's more powerful than us?
Well, I'm assuming you want a literal answer.
Is there another kind?
Not that I know of.
Okay, then yeah.
Nobody. As far as I'm aware, there's not anybody out there bigger than us. If you're looking for another being, I guess. We're kind of the top of the food chain. So above us isn't like people or other gods. It's just time. I think even for us, time will run out at some point. I mean, you've seen how much everybody changes over the cycles. The fact that we even have to have mortal incarnations is kind of grim.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
How?
Maybe that's why. Well, we can't get the judgment like them. So I guess maybe you can't even see his eyes anymore. He's just squinching so hard. Maybe we need to know how it feels sometimes.
Walk a mile in my shoes and then you will know.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I never really thought of it like that. I never
Neither.
really thought about it at all. It's just always been the thing that happens. Especially, you know, I'm on the younger side, or the newer side anyway, of everybody. Nobody really explains it to you. They just tell you, this is how it is. This is how long you've got. We'll come back around and do it again.
Yeah, no one told me about it either. You think they know? The older ones, like Morrigan and Odin.
I think if Morrigan knew there was a being larger than or more powerful than her, she would have found a way to become it by now.
Yeah, it sounds like her.
So, I don't know. I don't know what they could be keeping from us. I like to think that something like that would require the attention of the whole group, but who knows? When it comes down to it, we have each other's backs when we're in trouble, and we have our little inner circle and meetings and drinks and all of that, but we're on our own.
I mean, I got your back.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Why what?
Why you have my back? 'Cause don't get me wrong, I mean, I like spending time with you, and this has been great, but I mean, for all the years we've been doing this, we don't really know each other that well. Our domains basically run parallel, and we never worked together.
I think I just like you this time around.
Even though you can see my real face.
Yeah. You're not like, well, anyone really.
Mars, I'm not like other girls.
Was that a joke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak.
Is that an original?
No, Sun Tzu said that one, but he's right.
He's one of your guys.
Yeah.
So he learned from the best.
Actually, you want to know a secret?
Always.
He actually told me that one.
Should be your proudest day then. When the student surpasses the master.
Yeah, I liked him.
I never read Art of War, but maybe I should.
It's real interesting.
Wonder if I can get it on audiobook.
They do those? Mind blown.
Just a really, really long podcast.
That's what makes it so good! Conversation completely derailed is now like trying to look up what books are audiobooks.
Yeah, you can get online library cards now.
Yeah, spends the next 5 minutes being like, what about this one? Should I listen to this one? Should I read? Not read. Listen to this one? What about this one? What about this one?
Just, I guess, starts giving book recommendations. I don't know what kind of books Mars likes.
I don't think Mars knows what kind of books Mars likes.
So I think it's just like giving like a very basic breakdown of the plot of like books that they're familiar with. Like, I don't know, do you like vampires? Like,
oh yeah, they're dope.
Okay, I have a couple of things you're really gonna like. It's just Twilight. She hooks him up with an audiobook of Twilight.
Oh god.
It's gotta be. I feel like it's exactly on his level.
Yeah.
I wanted to cut back at some point during the scene when they were talking about like, is there a god? Is there a god for gods? And Morrigan and Joe talking, and Morrigan be like, by the way, did you ever tell Hela about Super God?
Super God.
Wait, you think she doesn't know about Super God? Surely they all know about Super God, right? I mean, that would be.
I just don't know. We were having a conversation the other day.
Yeah. If they didn't know about Super God.
I just feel like we took it for granted. When was the last time we talked about Super God during any of our meetings? It's been at least a few centuries.
Here's the real thing, though. The old ones haven't told the young ones about Super God, but the young ones haven't told the old ones about Super Hell.
Yeah.
Except Supernatural's trying to fucking give away our secrets. Oh my god, right. Super God is a very funny concept.
Yes, it is.
You guys, where did the rails go?
I don't know.
They were never here.
Yeah,
Hela wants
to. We don't have any rails.
Hela wants to ask Mars one more thing that I just thought of while they're talking about audiobooks. Yes. Not Twilight, because I don't want to support that bullshit. She hooks him up with this really niche, YA series. I read them as a teen, and I'm trying to remember what they were called, but it's about this girl. I'm just gonna have to look it up. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. They're called House of Night.
Okay.
They're a series of young adult vampire-themed fantasy novels following the adventures of 16-year-old Zoe Redbird. who is marked, becomes a fledgling vampire and is required to attend the House of Night boarding school in Tulsa.
Shut up! You're
Which
lying.
is, I'm not lying.
It's
It's
not
on
in
Wikipedia page.
Tulsa.
But so she like wakes up and she randomly has like the outline of a half moon on her forehead, and it's this whole thing. And like as her powers expand, like the tattoos grow, and she's like special and has way more vampire tattoos than women. Anyway, they're pretty good books. There's like 14 of them or something. Those are the ones I can tell Smarts about, and they're short too. Like the books themselves are short.
There's no way that author isn't from Tulsa and just like I
Gotta be.
need a
You put
YA
your
novel set in
magical
Tulsa.
YA vampire boarding school in Tulsa. Incredible. Great Tulsa representation. So after they talk about that,
Yes.
just real quick, I was like, okay. My turn to ask you something.
Okay.
Do you even, like, have an opinion on this trial? I mean, I know Apollo is, like, your best bud and he's really involved, but... What do you think?
I think I gotta go in as a blank slate and hear both sides.
Yeah, you know, I can respect that.
I mean, I know he's your granddad and all, but I mean, do you?
Have an opinion?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, that's cool.
Well, I mean, I don't want to ruin your whole blank slate thing.
No, it's pretty easy. I mean, I'll just go in. Yes. I just do this, and it's like an Etch-a-Sketch. It's just gone.
That must be nice. Yeah, I mean... Joe's gonna do what Joe's gonna do. But... with the way that some of my family seems to have influence over him, I don't know that all of the bullshit is his fault.
You mean Loki?
Yeah. Like I said, fingers in every pie.
I mean, he did kind of ask. He didn't tell me what he was gonna do. But I mean, he asked. I feel kind of bad now.
Wait, he asked you?
Yeah. What did he say? I was real drunk. Something about he might tread my line. And something about a boat.
A boat?
He was gonna get a boat, or he had a boat. I don't remember. Yeah, I got real drunk with Fable.
Why would he need a boat?
I don't know. It seemed important. He said he already had a name for it, too.
Did he tell you what it was?
No. Maybe? I don't remember. But I said, yeah.
Well, maybe it'll come to you.
I'll think about it.
I appreciate that. And you don't have to feel bad.
Okay.
My dad's whole thing is taking advantage of people. That's not on you.
He is an asshole.
Yeah. Let's do something fun. This is sad.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Do you like karaoke?
I love karaoke.
I thought you might. I know a place.
Yes. Proceeds to do like 40 System of a Down songs.
Yes. Incredible. Incredible content.
I took Mars as more of like a country fan, but okay, System of a Down.
He's a Viking.
That's fair. That is fair. Anything else? Do y'all just want to do karaoke for the rest of the session? Is that queue up some songs and
Yes.
karaoke tracks and
Sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, what do I need to do on my character sheet to make you two sing some karaoke songs?
I'll do it right now.
I think that's what a monologue token would do.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. You asked for
Why
that
is
one.
that always our go-to?
It's just in the forefront of my brain all the time. Will never leave me.
I got your picture. I'm coming with you, dear Mario. Count me in. I love that. I've watched that 8 million times.
Literally,
Everyone has sent that.
everyone in GGK has sent that to me.
Yes.
It was getting sent to me, and I was saying, like, you're the 6th person who has sent me this video.
Phenomenal.
Look up the
Everyone knows
Dear
you so
Maria
well.
cover by the Mario guy. This is
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi. It's very good. It's got to be in our Discord somewhere.
Probably.
So I guess they go do karaoke.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
What? Any other? Let's see. We got about 20 minutes left. Are there any other scenes that we want to do tonight?
Helen would get a text from Joe. I don't know if she wants to respond to that text during her fun time with Mars, but hey, can't get a hold of Miranda. Where you at?
She'll just ping the karaoke bar that they're at and just say, like, I'm out. She's with my security.
Looks at his phone, goes, that's not helpful information.
You asked where she was, she told you.
Yeah. Doesn't know any way but a literal answer, indeed.
Is never gonna be able to babysit again. Lost all babysitting privileges.
This is like malicious compliance. You asked me to keep her safe.
Do that.
Well, do you want to go ahead and do the scene with Morgan talking to Apollo? Or is there anything else you want to do for that?
I don't know. I was hoping I could go refill my water bottle before I had to talk again, if I'm being totally
Go
honest.
quickly.
Quickly
I'll
go.
be right back.
Are there any scenes with?
No, I'm gonna plug our not sponsor. When you guys are done watching this, the next episode of Sandman just dropped tonight. When you're done watching us, you should go watch the Sandman.
We're definitely not
That's
sponsored
what I'm going
by.
to.
No.
Yeah.
I will. I don't care. I mean, because it's just one episode.
No.
It was a whole fucking season. There's no
I'm
way
just
I'd
teasing.
stay up all night.
Yeah. I really want to watch that show though. Like, it's on my list. We just haven't
Do it.
done that yet. I want to.
It's real good. I will just say that there's just like a montage of Meredith in the studio, like banging out a super
A new
intense
hit
singer-songwriter. Yeah.
And we'll get that performance next week.
Sure. Why not? Little sneak peek from my 2024 EP. Yeah. Yep.
I think I hear them coming back up the stairs again. Anything else we can plug or promote?
Merch. Go check out that merch. Sid, what do you got? I know you got some merch laying around.
I don't have my coffee cup.
Oh no! Well, there's a lot of great merch, and guys should check it out. There's coffee mugs and t-shirts
And tank tops.
tank tops. Yep.
There's a sticker that says Willoughby Wanderfoot first year from our Strix saving game.
So good.
All right.
I'm back.
Back.
That, friends, is how you use a platform to model responsible behavior.
Yes.
Of us getting water. Yeah.
Yes.
Drink your
We're
water.
gonna start doing that. Yeah. Every stream, we're gonna make all of our viewers sit here while one of us goes to get water. All right, let's do this. Where are we meeting?
That's a good question.
Limbo?
Somewhere where it's not playing the really sad romantic
Oh,
music.
I forgot that it was. Yeah, sorry, we can change off that. We'll go to some more Slavic lo-fi.
I don't know. Are we gonna like keep doing what we've been doing and have a meet at a bar? Do they want? I don't think Apollo wants to meet at either one of their offices. I think he would encourage probably meeting on like neutral ground, just so they're like out of the office, like they can just like talk to each other. Is sort of where he's coming from.
I mean, maybe they talk in Limbo then.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Limbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, then Morgan shows up at the scheduled meeting time. Sitting waiting for Apollo at the literal round table.
He shows up exactly on time and with coffee.
Apollo, it's good to see you.
You as well. I brought coffee.
Thank you. What kind of coffee?
He wasn't sure what kind of coffee she liked, so he just got like a thing of coffee and brought like some different creamers and stuff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. Very considerate of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think anyone else is here. I did the once over, so I think we have the place to ourselves right now. It's just the two of us.
Yes, you asked to meet with me.
Right. I didn't know if you might have invited Nemesis or anyone else along.
I wanted a chance to talk with you myself. Nemesis
Fair
is
in charge of a lot of things, as she also tends to dominate the conversation.
Fair enough. So straight to business then.
Unless there's something else you'd like to discuss.
No, I'd rather just get this out and over with.
All right.
I assume you saw the news about
Yes.
Loki.
Quite frightening. Truly. He is well beyond his bounds.
Right. And that's part of what I wanted to talk to you about. I feel that Loki has overstepped in a number of ways, and specifically against my domain and my business. I could sit here and cite provisions of the covenant, but I'm concerned that, well, the timing seems very obvious to me, as I was attacked the other night at the gala, and
Is this like common knowledge to everyone now that Morrigan was attacked?
I have to imagine so.
Okay.
It was probably on the news.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I should have asked. Are you recovering well?
Oh, I'm fine. Fine.
Good.
Very much so. Anyway, the attack happened. We identified the culprits, and almost immediately after we identified them, Loki goes off the deep end and then blows up the only suspects that we had for who was behind this. Clearly stepping in on my business and my affairs without my say-so and whilst asking me any permission beforehand. I don't know if he's trying to cover up for something. Perhaps Loki is... Well, we all know that he gets up to all sorts of things.
Yes, it is my professional opinion that most of the time Loki is trying to cover up for something.
And so it seems suspicious that the moment that we identify that who is responsible for this, who is behind the attacks against us, Loki erases any hope that we have in catching the suspects.
I see. You think Loki is behind the attack on you and is covering his tracks?
It wouldn't surprise me. There's precedence for it. I mean, we all know. Loki has been known to attack members of divinity in the past. There are rumors responsible for his own brother's death.
I don't put much stock in rumors, Morrigan.
Fair enough.
However,
But
when it comes to Loki, usually that is all we have.
exactly. And I'm not saying he should be persecuted for anything that he may or may not have done in the past. Well, the past is the past, and I understand that. But it does set a dangerous precedence going forward, and now we're dealing with here and now in our own safety. If I was attacked, and during the investigation, Hela can certainly attest to the information that was uncovered from the assailant. It seems that they've identified more of us. And when they were listing off those that were identified, Loki was not among them. Now, there were other members who were not identified as well, so it could be that he simply was not one of the members that was on their hit list, you might say. But the fact that that happened, and then immediately he rose up to the culprits. I think that a greater investigation needs to be put forward into figuring out if Loki may be plotting something. I mean, all of our safety is clearly at risk.
Yours being at the forefront, of course.
I won't deny the fact that my own health and safety does cross my mind.
I think rightfully so.
But even if he's not directly responsible for it, if by some means it was merely a coincidence that he attacked them immediately after, he still stepped in and interfered with my own business at that time. Not only are the government contracts that I've been working on now at risk because of these attacks, because of his actions, but he's also interfered with any hope that I had to revenge myself.
Well, Morrigan, if it is revenge you are looking for, my advice would be to take a step back and reevaluate that, but that's your business. I seriously doubt that this one facility is the extent of whatever is going on.
And I suspect you're right. And nowhere in the covenant am I saying that obviously our tenants do not preclude us from harming or seeking justice against mortals, but Loki stepping in and doing so before I had the opportunity to was clearly interfering with my business, which is covered by the covenant.
Yes, you've made that abundantly clear.
I just want to make sure that my case is heard. I know that we're dealing with this circumstance with Joel, but considering the gravity of the attack against us and the harm against our personhood, it really seems to make Joe's transgressions seem minor in comparison.
Well, Morrigan, I'll remind you that that is not how court works.
It's not, but
there can be a murder trial and a hearing for a parking ticket on the same day, and they don't influence each other in any way.
I do understand that. However, we have limited resources among us, a limited time. We're all busy people, and precedence for the investigation and judgment, I think, should be given to the situation that calls for the most immediate action. And threats to our own personage and well-being, I think, are far more important than a transgression of poor timing.
It seems to me your opinion on Joe's situation has changed quite a bit since we last spoke.
I wouldn't say my opinion has changed. I still have great concerns for Joe's respect and adherence to the covenant, and I think that he needs to be reprimanded as such. But priority should be given to the potential graver threat to us. Do you not agree?
No, I agree. Morrigan, you wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No. Why would you ask that?
No reason.
Everything that I have told you, I sincerely believe to be true.
And you wouldn't be spinning it in any particular way.
Apollo, I think you forget. I was there for the writing of the covenant, the pact. I engraved its words onto the very stone which has served as the bedrock for our family here.
I remember. Joe was there as well.
Exactly.
You two have a bond.
If you're trying to imply that my judgment here is shifted or directed towards pardoning Joe, I'd have you remember that Loki is Joe's son. Their child. And I can't imagine that anyone here is going to be more upset than Odin would be if he is to learn that Loki is the one responsible for this.
Of course. I'm simply covering all my bases.
As you have every right to. Listen, Apollo, I am trusting you with this information. I came to you because I know that you are a trustworthy individual, and despite our disagreements, that you take what you do and the tenets of our order very seriously.
I am an attorney.
That you are.
You know, I think many of you have forgotten why.
For no pun intended, enlighten me.
That is why. Apollo, in his chariot, god of the sun, enlightening us, lightening up our lives. And they forget the rest of my domain. Truth. And reminding people of their guilt.
Well, I hope you're able to put that to good use to sussing out the truth of what is going on right now.
Of course. I will assist you, with the understanding that you will be truthful with me.
Of course. Any information you need at your disposal.
Well then. Seems like I have some work to do.
I will leave you to it. Simply let me know if you need anything else.
I will.
Apollo.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Morrigan.
Of course.
I think he gets up and leaves.
I think he leaves. Morrigan just looks over the table and sits there for a while thinking.
That's twice now that Apollo has just like raked the Morrigan over the coals.
She didn't say anything that was untrue. I felt like she was very professional during that.
Oh no, I don't
whole
think she
conversation.
lied.
No.
I think it's more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
Which is why the appended reminding people of their guilt.
She has nothing to feel guilty about, I think. That would imply that she felt guilt in the first place.
Well, maybe that's
Listen.
something she should think about.
It makes total sense. Maybe Loki is the one that did the attacks. She's just putting theories out there.
Apollo's not dumb. He is an attorney.
He's a baby.
He's
And
a
she's gonna play him like a fiddle.
Yeah. He's in a little over his head. That's okay.
Yeah. I think next, probably in our next session, Morgan will talk with Hela about their grand scheme. Was Meredith in on that too? Did we have, or was it just Morgan and Hela that talked about it?
I think you all talked about bringing Meredith in, but I don't think you've talked to her about it yet.
Yeah, I don't think it happened. At some point, I think we'll converge the plots here, but
That's coming quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I totally had not even thought it, like the pinning, the explosion on Loki, that came to me in the moment. Had not thought about that beforehand. Completely just like started talking and that just came out.
Except
So,
for when I texted, except when Hela texted Morrigan earlier and was like, hey, this is going to make shit real easy for us because Loki just blew up a building.
yeah, well, initially I was just like, well, let's just talk about, like, my initial thought was he blows up the building, he's on a rampage and stuff, like, clearly we need to do it. And I was like, well, what if we make it look like he's covering shit up? I think that'll...
I'm going to start
If that's
sending
what Hela
emails
was implying.
instead of texts.
Oh, yeah, you need more information. If that's what you want in the beginning, then you should have given me more information. I got there.
No, it was
but-
your idea. You got there.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, good job, y'all. I think that's session.
I
That's
have one tiny little
Yes.
kind of post-credit scene. We'll call it the post-credit scene. But
Stinger.
first, I want to, because I just thought of this a few minutes ago, and I'm not 100% sure if my memory is serving me correctly, so I wanted to ask you guys. The knife that, fucking wish I could remember the agent's name. It's a cool guy.
Tristan?
Tristan.
There it
Yes.
is.
Tristan was
It was
at least
Tristan.
his
It was
alias.
Tristan because I tried to name my security guys after my two Yu-Gi-Oh boys, Tristan and Joey, and Val said, no, we already have a Tristan.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Joey
so-
Wheeler.
Tristans.
So if I remember
Whether
correctly,
that was his real name, I don't know. But
yeah.
oh, sorry. Go
Well,
ahead.
the knife that Tristan, we'll call him, used. Joe, I think, hell, you picked it up,
Scooped it up.
first, and then Joe put it, held out his coat.
Yeah,
right?
and wrapped it up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we talked about it after that, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Great. Okay, so post-credit scene. Joe is back in his sort of commune in Portland, and it is very late at night on the next day. And he still hasn't heard from Miranda, and he's just sitting at a table by himself, holding the pommel of the knife with the point down on the picnic table, and just kind of spinning it slowly, thinking about what the Morrigan said about Balder. And then after a while, he takes a big, deep breath, and he goes over to his forge, and he clips off the very tip of the knife, and he affixes it, he forges it, I don't know, welds it, does God stuff to affix that to the end of an iron dart that he wraps a piece of mistletoe around. And then he puts that inside of a small messenger tube, and he disappears that away for future use. Dun, dun.
Bum, bum, bum,
Bum,
bum,
bum,
ba,
bum,
da,
ba, ba.
bum, bum, ba, da,
Bow, 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 bow,
bow,
bow,
bow,
bow.
bow. I don't know why. That's what came to mind.
We all went there. We're all sharing the brain cell tonight.
Yeah. I love that. We're gonna get a
are
murder.
you?
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Did you guys know there are
that's-
other lyrics to that song?
There
Really?
are other lyrics to that song,
Oh,
but
shit.
you'll have to tune in next time to learn them. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Truly incredible.
We'll be back. I don't think we're gonna be playing next week. We talked about that during our break. We'll probably be taking next week off, but we'll be back in 2 weeks to continue our game here tonight. Let's do stars and wishes.
The entire Morrigan, I'm just cutting in the entire Morrigan and Joe scene. The whole damn thing.
That was fun.
Damn it,
I had fun with that.
Whole damn thing.
that was good. Yeah, my star was gonna go to. Actually, since you did the star, I'll give my star to. We're totally going loose here, loosey goosey with this, and just get everybody giving stars out right away. We'll do wishes after, but I'll give my star to because I was gonna give it to Sita. I'll give mine to Savannah for Apollo continuing to be. Has depth. He has layers. Like an
layers.
onion.
He has layers.
Like an onion.
Like
You don't become a very successful attorney just like by doing nothing.
I disagree with that.
Fantasy world.
There are
Fantasy world.
in a fantasy world, attorneys sometimes do things.
This is a
to
fantasy
get
world where
secrets.
bros hate Joe Rogan. Can we
Do
please?
any
Yes.
attorneys out there who might be watching? We apologize.
I
do.
don't.
I don't. You probably have
Oh,
way more
wait.
money than me. You can
I-
cry into that if I hurt your
Yep.
feelings.
God,
Wipe your tears away with Benjamins. I don't give a fuck.
you guys don't. I hope you guys don't get into any legal battles. All right.
Literally every day.
I'm gonna give my star to Mars for a very similar reason as Val's for Apollo.
Baby.
Yeah, we're getting to see a little bit more depth to him. He struggles to get there, but he gets there.
I'm in love with him.
Tries.
I'm
He
in
tries
love with
so
him.
Hard.
Yeah.
So hard. He's gonna have the little
Sweet
lines
baby.
between his eyes, just thinking so hard.
He's a precious angel.
He is. That dear precious baby god of war. Yeah.
I love him. Oh, I'm the only one who has a star. I'm gonna give my star to Val for continuing to come up with schemes sort of as they happen in the moment and then somehow backing them up every time. It's an incredible skill. I think it comes from GMing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer to attribute to GMing than law school. We'll go with that.
Well, technically, you've spent more time GMing than you did in law school, so.
That is also fair. Yes, I'm good at bullshitting.
Wherever it
Thank
came
you.
from, it's always fun to watch because we always get halfway through a scene and I'm going, okay, where are you going with this? Where are you going with
And
this?
most of the time, I don't even know.
But it's great. It's great for a scenario like this when we all kind of have the reins a little bit because it keeps me invested.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the only thing that does, but it is one of the many things that does.
I'll take it. Thank you. Wishes. What is everybody wishes?
Kissing.
Okay, kissing.
I have a real wish. I mean, that's a real wish, but
That's always a
So
real
that's
my
just
wish every
on the
week.
list. Okay, you can do 2 wishes.
I want
Allow it.
Hella to do a real big show again. I gotta get rid of some of these tags. I'll send those on him, but
That'd be a good event.
Hell yeah.
I think it would be a fun event. So I want to put that on the table as one,
I'm down.
like
Oh my
a
God.
comeback show.
Make all the gods do readings all their former enemies coming back to try and fucking talk to them.
That sounds like a lot of work for me personally.
All right. Other wishes.
I'm just gonna go back to the fact that we just have dragons on the wish list. I don't remember what that was in context to, but I would just like to second it again. I would love for us to have a fucking dragon.
Dragons. Over here.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
I don't know if this qualifies as the sort of thing, but I thought about this the other day. Really want Omen to become Odin's raven.
Okay.
I really want
Adopted.
Go through whatever channels.
Second stinger. We see a gigantic form wearing a ski mask breaking into the animal sanctuary, and we hear that lovely Jersey accent. I've been waiting for you.
I knew it was time for this. One more job.
And then we retire.
Yes.
Can we just can we add can we add a raven friend? Because doesn't Odin have the
Hugin
two
and Mugen,
ravens?
yeah.
Or just, do two ravens, and then Savannah and I can do the voices. Yeah. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, I'm for that too.
Yes.
I'm
What's
Omen's
the
cousin,
Plus
Vinny.
one other. Omen.
Just Omen and Vinny. I was
Vinny.
trying to think of a second cool name, but nope, Vinny. It's Vinny. Just kidding.
I
It's
do
fucking
like the two ravens being named Omen and
I've
Vinny.
been trying to get him back in the game for years. It's finally time something's inspired him. I gotta give you credit for that.
Please.
I was this close to retirement.
You're gonna be even closer when we get this score. Are we doing a heist? What is this?
I guess
It sounds
so.
like we're doing a heist.
You're
yeah.
stealing Ragnarok? I don't know.
I like the ravens.
Wish. We need to have a heist scene.
I'm okay. Yeah. So Omen and I'm adding Vinny.
Vinny.
Omen and Vinny become
Vinny.
Joe's companion. And then I'm just gonna heist. Will be my wish.
What are we heisting?
Okay.
Well, we don't know. I guess we'll figure it
I
out.
don't fucking know. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a bird. That's your fucking job.
That's your fucking job.
You figure it out.
All right, that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, we'll be back in 2 weeks to pick this up. Join us tomorrow for Parslings and Ward 47 at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. And join us for the rest of the week for all of our shows, because we got lots of good stuff that we do here on this channel. Game Nights, GGK. Words, exclusive content.
Thesaurus.com.
Streaming. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thank you to my lovely co-facilitators for making this fun, and everyone out there for watching in the chat. We will see you in 2 weeks. Until next time, good game and good night, internet.